So I'm saying, like, we weren't even like aware of what was going on then.
Nah, I do.
But that's like when I mention stuff like that. Whenever I travel, they be like, "Oh, that's what Susan Smith happened."
Maybe it happened later.
I thought it happened later. Personally,
Maybe now I'm seeing 96 in my head when I get these.
But we still wouldn't even knew like what was going on.
But you was old enough to see Michael Jordan last shot.
I wasn't aware of like the greatness that Michael Jordan had though.
Damn, you mean to tell me I'm the only nigga sitting here that got to see that and like understood that moment?
Man, we did not analyze the game of basketball and realize at 5, 6 years old that Michael Jordan was this great.
Tell you why.
No, man.
I'm telling you. This is real. Real shit.
So you knew he was the greatest basketball player ever at 6 years old.
What's my name? I'm telling you something here,
man.
My mama messed me up. She real life told me this story, and I it's fucked with me ever since I've been on it. She said I laid in the hospital for about a day or two with no name. Real talk. She said she was looking up at the screen. It's preseason now, cause October of '91. That's still preseason. Michael Jordan. She said she seen that nigga name. She was like, "Damn, I like that Jordan Taylor Glover." Oh shit, that's his name. But I say that to say I literally can tell you exactly like that moment of watching that last shot. We was in an apartment. Mom's had an apartment at the time. We was on the east side. We was in Camp Croft. We was down there in the woods. And I'll never forget. I seen the.
But you did not realize. What I'm saying is, you saw him make the shot. But you didn't realize how great he was. Like, you didn't realize he was like the greatest basketball player ever at 7 years old. You did not know that. You knew he was 6 for 6.
The fashion.
You knew he had 5 MVPs. You knew all this at 7 years old. That's what I'm saying. Like, we didn't know all this stuff.
See, but my thing is this. Like I tell anybody, I'm not the biggest sports nigga. Right, I'm not super hard down sports. I got homies that's like super hard down sports. My nigga Guapo, shout out to Guapo Images. RJ, that nigga is
shout out RJ.
Real sports nigga. Rento, a real sports nigga. It be culture shit that fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I seen Mike, not necessarily like knowing, but like seeing that Jumpman logo everywhere, I was like, damn, this the greatest nigga ever. Cause your logo is like so iconic.
Yeah, it is. It's iconic. But for me, like even when they talk about the GOAT conversation in basketball, it's hard for me to say Michael Jordan just because I didn't see him play. Like for me, when I go by my GOAT conversation, I go by the guys that I actually had the privilege of like watching and like appreciating them play. So
who you saying?
I got Kobe. To me, Kobe is the greatest basketball player that I ever seen play.
But he a Mike clone.
I didn't see Mike play though. I didn't really. That's why I'm saying it's hard for me to say. Just like Wilt Chamberlain or Bill Russell, I ain't see them play yet. They was great, but I didn't get that's what I'm saying. Magic Johnson, I didn't see Mike. We weren't born. Larry Bird, we
had caught the thing by the time.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like that's why I go by guys that I actually sat down and watched and watched play. So that to me, I got Kobe as the greatest player in my opinion. Then you got LeBron.
Oh boy,
I got LeBron second.
Who third then?
It's a tie between Steph and Tim Duncan. You can go either way with them two. You can go. I can make a case for Steph. I can make a case for Tim Duncan. But those are my 3, 4, and then 5.
Low.
5 will probably.
I take my shades off for this, Lowe's.
What?
You not sitting here telling me that you can put.
I'm talking about guys that I actually watch play.
But resumes. Mike resume gotta be the one.
Jordan is all time great. Like when people call him the GOAT, I can't argue that. I'm talking about guys that I actually watch play. I didn't see Jordan play.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
In that realm,
I'm talking about guys that I actually watch play.
If I had to pick my big 3 in that realm, it would be AI, Melo, and Shaq.
I don't see none. Big 3. AI ain't better than Kobe.
AI to me, pound for pound, is better than Kobe.
I
He's
definitely
6 foot
disagree.
tall. AI is my height and is doing shit.
Melo ain't better than Kobe.
AI changed the game of basketball. Like, when we think about it, when we say Michael Jordan, right? When we talk about Michael Jordan definitely had, like, he definitely was the button pusher. Like, he's like him. But when you talk about changing the game of basketball and bringing it to the hood, bringing it to a place where everybody can be like, I like that dude. It's AI.
I'll give you this.
And Melo is the greatest one-on-one player of all time.
I give you this. I don't think none of those players better than Kobe. But I say this about Iverson. For me, I put Iverson on my NBA Mount Rushmore. When you talk about like the four faces of basketball, just because for me of what he represented is like, to me he brought hip hop culture to basketball. When you think about the tattoos, the cornrows, the headband, the baggy clothes, to me that's a huge. Even like when you think about it now, like when they go in and out of commercial breaks from basketball NBA games, what they always playing? Hip hop music. That's Iverson, man. Like they adopting our culture. So to me, that's why I put Iverson on my NBA. I don't even have Kobe. Kobe my all time favorite player. I think he's the greatest player that I seen play basketball. But I don't even have him on my.
Then who's on the Mount Rushmore? If it ain't, if Kobe's not,
I
feel like Kobe and AI are like together.
This is where when you talk about guys that help carry the NBA and carry that torch. Like when people say Michael Jordan the greatest player of all time, I don't argue with it. It's just for me, I ain't seen him play, but I put him on my Mount Rushmore. Just what he did on the court, how iconic his brand is, everything that he brought to basketball. Like you said, you can argue the greatest basketball player ever. I put Jordan up there. I put Jordan. I'll give it to Bill Russell just because he was one of the pioneers of basketball. I got LeBron, and then I got Iverson.
First active, LeBron.
Yeah, I give it to LeBron just because of he's an all-time great player, and everything that he's done off the court.
He's the Jay-Z of basketball.
To me, he was the first guy that like was really about building the brand and player empowerment, and everything that he did off the court was, as far as like social injustice, in this era that we in now, definitely got to put Braun up there, and Iverson. But the reason I didn't put Kobe on there is because, like you said, he's basically like a carbon copy of Jordan. So if he's a carbon copy of him, why not have the original guy up there? So I got Jordan.
Kobe and AI together, I think their era of basketball is so great.
I miss it, man.
They are the faces. Cause I tell you now, ever since like Melo retired and Bron's getting to be up there, I don't want to watch these movies.
Man, I'll say this.
They want to put a fucking noose around Ja Morant and goddamn and Edwards next, and it's like, man, I don't want to see this.
I don't think they can be the face of the NBA. Well,
that's the problem. That's
well,
the face.
I think they doing it to themselves though, meaning. Ja with the guns and stuff, you know the NBA ain't gonna promote that. They ain't gonna promote the violence. And to me, Anthony Edwards, he's a great player, great talent. I ain't got nothing against him, but allegedly the stuff that he got going on off the court with his daughter, it's hard to put It's hard to have somebody like that the face of the league if that's the case with the child and you don't want nothing to do with your child. You know what I'm saying? Like the league ain't gonna want to promote nothing like that where like you got kids and you don't want to be involved with them. Like, come on, you know that's NBA. They ain't gonna promote nothing like that. So
that's the problem. They gotta promote it.
He a great player, man, but I don't see how allegedly if that's the case with that situation, I don't think he could. To me, I don't think he could be the face of the league off of that situation. Nothing against him personally because I don't know him, but I think he's a great player. But I don't think the league. I don't even think the league want that as the face with all that surrounding him. I don't even know who the face is. Like I don't see I don't know, man.
They don't have a face because they don't have nobody that wants to step up and take that place. And
That's what's crazy.
Adam Silver, I don't think Adam Silver has picked one yet. Because usually that comes in because the commissioner has picked one. Like, they talk about it all the time. They say Jordan was hand-picked by David Stern.
Right.
David Stern knew. He was like, this motherfucker, he's going to be the one.
I felt like Anthony Edwards could be that guy, though. Like, I really felt like it. When you see the acrobatics, his personality, the way he can hoop, I thought he could be.
He looked like Mike. That's his grandson.
I thought he could be the face of the league, man. But like I said, just the allegedly the stuff that's going on off the court, I don't think the league gonna want to promote that and stand behind somebody like that. It'll be a lot of backlash. Like on the court, no doubt he got the talent, but stuff like that, man, they don't. The league always gonna try to protect their image.